That's your winning face. I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Right guys, welcome back to Hitman 3. We are about to start Death in the Family. So let's do it.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Nice motorbike. Wow, just look at it. It's amazing. Okay, let's have a look, see what we can do.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
Let's just sneak around these guys. Might have to go through the water if we can. Nope. What about here? Nope. Okay, I guess we're going over the wall. Wow, there's a lot of people here.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she came back alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Oh,
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Way. I told Kate about the step. What did she say? Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me that she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
I'm gonna get in here. Or maybe up here, actually. What do you
I guess I
think?
thought
Let's
I
go
was
up
gonna
here.
get into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
Good, he didn't notice me. What's this? Oh, secret door.
Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
Coming in.
Please, no! Don't do it!
Okay, follow the private investigator. Use his laptop.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Oops. Okay, where is this guy? He's downstairs. Oh, let's target. Don't mind me just walking through. I can't just kill him here, so there's too many witnesses.
What a marriage. Splendid dynamics between the two. Loaded with conflict, unsaid fears and desires. I could just stare all day.
What's this?
And right in front of me, a greenhouse.
Bad news, I'm afraid.
Indeed.
We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere.
Got them, kid. No power, no one.
Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
You strike me as independent and self-sufficient.
Taking a break where the family might see you. Perhaps you're also...
Do I want to be the photographer, or do I want to be the PI? I could try
Detective,
this one,
tell me the
maybe?
first odd
I
thing
guess we
that
could
comes
do
to
that.
mind when you think of the last 20
I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a fiver.
No, not protected at all.
Oh, I could dump my body there. If I can drag it there without anyone seeing. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's go and find a fuse. Nobody's suspicious. That's good. Missing a crowbar. Rat poison, keep all of that.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around?
And wander around.
Weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Get a fuse. Power up the camera flashes. Excuse me. Okay, let's go do that. What's it going to do? Explode in his face or something? Take a photo of the staff member.
Oh, sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it?
Okay.
It works. I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Wait for the staff member to text down the Carlisle.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlyle is on her way down for the family photo shoot. Let's see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Right ahead.
Where is she then?
Hi, good afternoon.
Here they'll come.
It's just in front
Edward,
of
you
the fountain.
can't let Mother get to you like this.
You've always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it came to her attention.
I don't think so. She really respects you.
If you just stopped craving her approval. You're nearly 50, Edward.
I know. I'm such a loser.
But you're not. You're
Down
a
by the
professor,
fountain.
you're artistic, you've got your music. I mean, that's really something.
It's not exactly expanding the Carlyle Empire, though. But thanks. That does help a little.
Here she comes. That is the target.
I expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one to be alive.
Listen, everyone. I understand that you have a lot of questions. Please be patient for a little longer. I will address you in the sitting room afterwards. Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
Chin up, Edward. No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine. You look like a nervous wreck.
Stop bickering.
Well, Mother, you certainly know how to lighten the mood.
That will be enough. No need to spend the entire day here. Please, everybody, go to the sitting room. I need to speak to you all. I want to stress that I expect absolute discretion about
Would you like some
everything
help
witnessed
writing the
today.
eulogy for
No
tomorrow?
one will ever know
I can draw
was
something up
here.
in 15 minutes.
Are you coming, Mummy?
I just need
I
some
must do
fresh
it on
air. I'll be in
Your
shortly.
mother
You
think
go
she
in.
knew I had help.
Oh my God, I'll never understand the two of you.
Yeah, I
Gregory
thought
is
the camera's
going
going to explode or something.
With his laziness and neglect. And you
But obviously not.
How different they are. Oh, man.
What the hell was that? Oh, this day keeps getting better and better. No, no.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Right, let's find this case file. It should be upstairs.
And efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Thanks. The arranged funeral event tomorrow. I expect you all at the remark.
Looking good today, sir.
I have a lot on my plate. I need to focus on sorting everything out, so please.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you worked with a lot of high-profile celebrities.
We have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
I need to find her bedroom, but I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Take it we can't go that way.
You want to check on the undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with that.
Okay. Let's go upstairs again and have a look up here.
Sorry, sir, you don't appear on my list, so you need to go.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Let's have a quick look at this quickly. Oh, look, talk to the butler. let's go do that small thing. Wow, look at the guns.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitman. If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay, let's follow the butler.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So
Looking
please
good,
bear with
man.
them if they seem
Looking
affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Okay. Now what? Investigate Zachary's bedroom. So what else do I need to find in here then?
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
So 4 of 6. So that is 2 more things that I need to find.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe
Okay.
it's time to see the butler. I'm curious
go
about
see
the
the butler.
information he's prepared for you.
Da-da-da. There he is downstairs.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone
the butler
in my
did it
office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Come and see me when you do.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay, let's go and find some suspects to talk to. See one? Yeah.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary and my obnoxious sister and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Okay, there you go. He was at the pub.
Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? But how the hell did that happen? No? We all signed it. I gave it
Patrick
to him in
Carlyle,
person.
can you tell
He
me where
says
you
he got
were
it
yesterday
notarized the
evening?
very same day.
Shit, it's that
Right,
sneaky
listen.
butler,
You go to
isn't it?
their office
He
and ask
ratted
for
me
Sharon.
out. Don't tell
She's
Mum.
the best they've got.
Okay. She's
Tell her you
really
want to see
tense
the
these
records.
days, and the
Don't
last
take
thing
no
I
for an
need is
answer.
more hassle.
Call me as soon as
I
you've
took
got
that
them.
pretty blonde,
Thanks, Phil.
Rosie,
We'll get
for
to
an
the bottom of
evening
this.
stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
That'll do, thank you. We'll speak to you, your security.
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Thank you. Where are the rest of these people? Let's have a quick look. Questioned. I need to find Edward and Emma. Okay, let's keep looking.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and
We had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Okay.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is that?
Hmm. So 2 more clues in here, apparently.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
So one more clue in here. Where is it? Come on.
Painkiller. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
But you're right. It's beautiful.
Okay, let's find the butler.
I haven't had the pleasure of.
It clams up when I try to get an explanation.
Where is he? Is that him in there, actually?
Hello.
Hello.
toast to my mother, the living dead.
Where is this guy, man?
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no? Big funeral thing for us.
I remember how it was with the birds. The ones that come out of them certainly are a lot better than one.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it?
Where are you?
Professor Edward
Might as well
Carlyle,
ask him for his alibi
can
while I'm
you
here.
tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He would never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all,
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants,
50 years.
and the staff, all accompanying him. Anything else I can do to...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And the mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Okay. Come on, Butler, where are you? Is that him? Yes, it is.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Please stay back.
Okay guys, I'm going to pause it there and I'll come back shortly. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe and I'll see you very soon.